Do you get it that you were source energy before you came into this body? And do you understand that you will be that again when you're no longer focused in this body? And do you also get it that while you are in this body, that the larger part of you is still vibrationally non-physical, thought energy, not manifested, but thought energy and powerful, the basis of the energy that creates all things? That's who you are. And so what we want to demonstrate here is the powerful difference between who you really are, the non-physical inner being part of you, and who you are in this physical body. Not to diminish you, because you are enormously important, but in terms of the amount of time that law of attraction has been responding to these points of consciousness, this non-physical aspect of you is huge, while this one not so much. So now you're living life and you know what you don't want, and you give birth to a new idea, and the source within you becomes it vibrationally, as all things are become vibrationally before they become manifestationally. And so that non-physical part of you holds that vibration, and the law of attraction responds to it, responds to the increased wealth. It responds to the improved bodily condition, responds to the improved clarity, responds to the improved vitality and flexibility that your life has helped you to ask for. Because when you ask, it is always given. It is not just given, it is given, and the larger part of you becomes it. And then law of attraction begins to respond to that larger part of you. So now, since law of attraction is responding to everything, and this larger part of you is summoning from all of the resources of this boundaryless universe, all things necessary to give you the complete summation and manifestation of what you've asked for, what a powerful vortex is created around that idea. And to you, it feels like a pulling of you, and all things like you, all things like this idea that you've given birth to, are being called toward that too. And when you go, you feel eager. When you go, you feel elation. When you go, you feel euphoric. When you go, you feel energetic. You feel vitality. You feel frisky. When you don't go, you feel disappointed. When you don't go, you feel angry. When you don't go, you feel frustration or overwhelmment. In other words, every negative emotion that you feel is for one reason only. The larger part of you is calling you, and you're not going. The becoming of you is happening. And we say, why not turn and go with the flow? I think I should try harder, and I think I should go that way. We say, really? You want to go that way when every resource in the universe is calling you this way? And you say, yes, I'm going that way because I'm virtuous and valiant and vigilant and diligent. And after we die, our struggling friends tell us, that's when the real reward for our struggle will come. We say, really? How do you figure that out? The laws of the universe change then? Are you saying the laws of the universe don't apply everywhere? There aren't universal laws. There are earthly laws, and then there are spiritual laws, and they don't apply across the board. Law of attraction is a universal law, and your well-being is universally understood, and the source within you knows your value, and when you don't, you're paddling upstream. Everything is being held by that which you really are, and you're being called toward it, and that's why there is a stream. That's why you feel emotions. You can feel when you're moving toward who you really are. The source within you adores you. The source within you knows your value, your worthiness, and your ability to achieve. The source within you knows the unlimited nature of this universe that is expanding exponentially in direct proportion with the desires that you are giving birth to. And we so want you to understand that keeping up with who you have become is what you were born to do. There was not some standard that was set for you before you got here. You said, I'll go forth and I will create my reality. I'll go forth and this environment will inspire me to my expansion. And the source within you says, yes, that is my expansion too. You will go forth and inspire our expansion. And when we get a glimpse of it, we will turn our undivided attention to the expanded idea. And you said, I'll come with you. Don't you love knowing that the purpose of your life is for that joyous, never-ending expansion? You didn't come forth to get something done that needed to be done. You came forth to be inspired to something that you wanted to do. You wanted to be inspired to the new idea because you know from your eternal, non-physical perspective that there is nothing more exhilarating than to take the knowing that you are and focusing it upon some environment and coming to a new improved conclusion, and then turning your undivided attention to the new desire and feeling universal forces bringing it into play. You see, sometimes when you're creating a car or a relationship or a new house or an improved bodily condition, you feel inferior in your creating, because after all, that which you call God creates worlds. And we want you to understand that's exactly who you are and what you're doing. You are expanding this world by virtue of your attention to the details of it. And we want to remind you that if your own life wasn't causing the larger part of you to become even more, then you would never feel negative emotion when you don't go. You only feel negative emotion when life has caused you to cause your stream to move faster, and you don't move along with it, you see.